YouTube, what is up with y'all today? This is Neil Goodfella Neil, coming through with another sneaker review, another sneaker opinion, straight from the sneaker cave. And yeah, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, guys, man. And thanks for everybody that's already been here already, you know, looking at the videos, all of the videos, no matter the brand. And yeah, this right here is one of my favorite, one of like that brands I used to rock in like high school for sure. Billionaire Boy Club, Ice Cream, you know, Pharrell Williams, all that stuff. Bape affiliated, you know what I mean, in some ways. But yeah, so this sneaker right here, I actually wore this already just so I could give it like a better review. With this right here, this, you know, is basically not that appealing to me. As far as the way like how I picked this up, I seen this drop on release day. I thought they were going to sell out, but the red and pink pair did. Those are cool too, but I just definitely want to at least get my hands on either one of them. Reason being was because, again, I'm a Billionaire Boy Club Ice Cream fan as well. So I just felt like, hey, I haven't had one of those sneakers in like a while. So, you know, a collab, great. And then also too, I get to try out a new model. I like the colorway. That's one of the things. The colorway look a little, you know, it looks more fun. First thing first, as far as the technology go, it's the Reebok DMX. And right here it says, the Reebok DMX foam is a soft and responsive foam compound used to deliver long-lasting cushioning in the brand's newest basketball models. The focus of the Reebok DMX foam is to deliver cushioning in the areas players need it most at the ideal time. Now, as far as like the flex and everything, when it comes to like, for example, the classics, the Reebok Club C, you know, when you got more so of a flat surface versus a beefed up midsole, I definitely feel the difference. Now, I wouldn't say you're walking on air, but you definitely do feel that extra cushion. Now, you do have like almost S premium kind of like suede going along the paneling of the sneaker along the blue. Same thing with the purple. Is it finger swiping suede? Not really. It just missed the mark of finger swiping suede. And that's really because the hairs on the sneaker isn't really long at all. You know, most of the long hair nubuck or long hair suede, you can actually see the finger marks as well. But with this, there's no finger marks. Now, one of the things I do have a slight problem with is this right here, is the Craftsmanship. Now, it looks like this sneaker was actually sweating and the glue actually started to seep out at the toe cap right here. Definitely a turn off. It looked like the sneaker was drooling on itself, but it is what it is. Moving on. Outside of materials, going to the leather. That yellow leather on the top with the I3 for Iverson and his number 3. That one, it's not like super plush, but it's better than the average synthetic plastic leather that most brands usually slap on the sneaker. You do got DMX going along the side as well, along that banana or lemon yellow, going down to the bottom. It almost feels like a toy a little bit as far as like this plasticness go right here, but it also might be maybe a stiff rubber or something like that. Going along the side, you do have the Ice Cream Skulls and Bone logo. I forgot the name of this. I think it's Cones and Skulls Bones. Like, they actually got a shirt that has this. I remember this back in the day, man. 06, mid to late 2000s. Like, all this stuff is not new. I know it's a new younger generation up under, like, that's kind of like, you know, figuring this stuff out if they're not reselling it. But I have seen the red and pink was obviously going for a lot more, and these have just been really just sitting around. I think I probably got this for maybe $100, maybe 110. So that's why I felt worth it. Like, I wouldn't pay that much for just a Reebok Answer 5 in general. You know what I mean? But the fact that this is a collab, I'll pay a little bit more. You know what I mean? I was definitely excited about the colorway. That was one of the main reasons why I got it. But it's one of them sneakers that, like, once you see like on foot, it's one of them sneakers that look funny when you look down at your own foot and you see it. It looks like you got a swollen ankle a little bit when you do look down. But other than that, like as far as like from the outside looking in and you just like see it on somebody else's foot, it doesn't like look too bad. But this is one of them sneakers where, you know, you're gonna have to definitely have your fit right, your colors right and everything. Or you could just play it safe with like a basic black or something like that and just let the sneakers do the talking at the bottom. But me, preferably, I'd probably wear this with like some dark forest green joggers or something like that, just to, you know, just to play with the colors a little bit and let these do the popping at the bottom. So going to the bottom, if I'm not mistaken, this might be, I think this is Allen Iverson signature, and that lemon yellow going to the bottom. Now you do got more so like a lavender purple and also like a grape purple at the bottom as well. DMX going along the inside like of the arch area, or the bottom of the arch rather. Going to the back of that, you do have the I3 and like a translucent blue as well. Craftsmanship is not that great on here. You can tell these joints is like mass produced. Don't expect made in England, New Balance kind of like stuff. There's no shots thrown. I'm just being real with you guys as a sneaker collector. So out of all these sneakers, guys, I will say, and you will start picking up as well, depending on how many sneakers you got, how many sneakers you bought, and depending if you're actually diverse, you know. And it's no knock to people that's not and that's just sticking to one or two brands, but when you go through a certain amount of sneakers, you kind of start getting a feeling and everything as far as like who's cutting corners or what feels like what. Craftsmanship wise, is this nubuck or is it suede? Is it long hair or is it long hair or short hair? You know, and over time, when things happen, like if you get this sneaker dirty, for example, it seemed like it might be hell to kind of like clean this sneaker. And you might have that ugly blemish right here, like where the dye on the sneaker would get light because you had to clean it. And that's not to take anything away from the sneaker. It's just natural. It's just the process, you know. A lot of things are dyed and stuff, and that pigments, suede and pigment, all this stuff. But yeah. You also got grape purple also going around the panels as well. Going to the back, you also had that yellow Velcro strap. That's also in leather. Iverson is also in cursive on the back with gel on that yellow strap. Going to the back, I don't know if this is like an Achilles heel board in the back with like leather. It's yellow. Going to the inside of the sock liner, you do have like a fun lavender purple. You got ice cream on one side, and you also got Iverson name on the other side, written in the same font. Also going to the back of the tongue, you do have a white leather. That's definitely Snow White. I will admit the sneaker does look a lot more like futuristic. It almost kind of looked like Bane. You know what I mean? Like this looked like a mask over the face, you know? So that's definitely different. And you also got the mesh going along the tongue as well for breathability. Now, as far as function and everything, now it's also perforations along the sneaker, but there is really no air inside the sneaker. That's not for ventilation or anything. It's just there. And with this sneaker, even though this does feel borderline premium, I will say that I do have a few things I dislike about this sneaker. One of the reasons being is that, okay, I do have to cut it some slack, so maybe I'm not going to be too hard on it, but it is bulky. It almost kind of reminds me of like a low top boot, almost like a low top Ralphie boot in a way, but again, it's still a basketball sneaker, and that's typical of most basketball sneakers. If you are a person that's into runners or whatever, like me, I'm into a few different kind of like kicks, runner, basketball shoes, dash shoes, all that stuff. You will definitely feel the heavy midsole. But that red and pink pair that came out reminds me of the ice cream Saucony joints. So the things I hate about this sneaker is that it's heavy. As far as like comfort, I know most of you guys want to know that the comfort is not really too much there outside of the heaviness. Take away the heaviness, the comfort is okay. And out of 10, out the box, comfort wise, I'll give these a 6. 6.5. Exactly. Probably can work on a 7 if you wear these long enough, but the comfort level is not really the most. This is one of the sneakers that you probably gonna have to like beat in. And this is one of the sneakers you're gonna definitely have to get used to because of it being like borderline low top boot heavy. This is one of the sneakers that I like more so of the look versus the comfort and the craftsmanship. Like, it's not really anything to write home about. Also too, you got going to the laces. I forgot to even mention, you do got that the guy on there, the ice cream guy with the braids. But the ice cream man on there with the braids. But overall, you do have I give them a 7. Like, just barely, maybe a 6.9. Or no, a 7. I'll take that back, a 7. Because I actually like the colorway. And I also like the brand they collaborated with. I don't really too much Billionaire Boy Club ice cream stuff all like that anymore. But some of their stuff is fire. You know, just here and there pieces I would just get. I wouldn't be an overly like crazy fanatic. But those Reebok Club C ones, those look a little bit more fresher. So I might roll with those. I might pick those up soon. So yeah. Rate, comment, and subscribe, guys. This is Nail Goodfella Nail, coming through with another sneaker opinion, another sneaker review, live from the sneaker cave. I'm out. Peace.